because of what's been going on with her, but one of the times I was the most proud was when she came to a clinic visit one day and she said, you know what, I want to start raising money, raising awareness, raising funds for research towards this disease as a teenager. So we hooked her up with Connecting to Cure Crohn's and Colitis, and she's been off and running and done a fantastic job. Ani's going to come out today and talk a little bit about her story. We're so proud of her.
Go Ani! Woo! Ani!
Hi, my name is Rosen. I'm 16 years old, a sophomore at Windward School, and a dancer at Dance Precisions in Los Angeles Ballet. Diagnosed a year and a half ago with Crohn's disease, it took some time for me to realize I had the choice to not let this disease bring me down. Having this disease has led me to meet incredible people like Stacy Dillon, and I want to thank her and Dana Zachalov for creating this incredible organization Connecting to Cure Crohn's and Colitis, organizing this wonderful night, and allowing me to be a part of such a positive community of support. I also want to thank Dr. Shervin Robizadeh and the amazing team at Cedars-Sinai, providing such incredible knowledge, support, and help to aid my symptoms. Here's a short piece I wrote about my experience with Crohn's disease. As I sit by my bedroom window, I watch the crisp fall leaves being manipulated by the gusts of rapid winds. Again and again, I watch them being lifted from familiar territory and spun vigorously in the air and then left in someplace completely new. Though I see people walking by these leaves without any thought, what they don't see is the emotional journey that the environment has imposed. Seemingly fine on the outside, how could anyone realize these leaves continue to fight a constant battle even though they feel too weak to beat nature's aggression? That is how it feels when you're given an invisible and chronic disease. Prior to the 3 months I spent practically bedridden, I belonged to a tree with roots spreading deep into the soil, which laid the foundations for my puerile happiness. Overall, I lived a carefree childhood. I felt privileged and content with my life until suddenly I was left slipping into a quicksand stronger than I could grasp when I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease. Imagine Mother Nature taking a remote and pressing pause, but only on your world, forcing you to give up what is most important to you. Though the painful symptoms felt too hard to fight, I knew I would not let this disease define me. I had to and still have to remind myself that I'm not a Crohn's girl. I'm a girl with Crohn's, and there's a difference. Though I had no control over the winds ripping me from my familiar grounds and taking me to someplace scary and new, I realized I definitely had control over the way I let it affect my emotions and views of myself. I had done enough of letting this disease manipulate what I could do with my life, and I decided to look the gusts of wind straight in the eye and fight back. I created the term Living with Crohnfidence, a website and a fundraising campaign to fight for a cure and to make other people who struggle with this disease feel like they are not alone by remaining strong when nature unleashes her wrath. We feel this need to be perfect and to feel okay, but in actuality, it's okay to not be okay. Even when you feel damaged by your surroundings, it's not too late to change your mentality and find strength within yourself. Living with Crohnfidence. As I sit here on my bed looking out at those beautiful fall trees, I hope that after sharing my story, there will be at least one less person who walks by those damaged leaves without any thought. And there will be one less leaf who is scared to share their story because they feel alone in the world. And with that, I want to thank you for spending a little of your time listening to my journey as a Crohn's fighter. And by the way, as a Crohn's fighter, I'd like to mention one other thing. I started my campaign with a goal of raising $10,000 for Connecting to Cure Crohn's and Colitis. It is with great pride and pleasure that I can announce that just 2 days ago, we hit and have now surpassed my goal and have raised $10,850. I hope everyone tonight will be as generous to Connecting to Cure as my supporters have been to me, because in the end, we are all doing this together as one united community.
Way to go, Ani!